Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. This video is exciting. It's a collaboration with Moulds and Shapes. They've just launched these brand new molds in their website. This one here is a tea light holder and the one on the right is a tray to match. And this is also a collaboration with Petra, Gerbracht and also Sherry's Imagination. We all work in collaboration with Moulds and Shapes. We all have these molds, so 3 completely different videos. I cannot wait to see them both. Let's go. So this mould here is called the candle mould. The one on the right is called the royal coaster mould. So I will be linking the Moulds and Shapes website down below, where of course you can still get a discount 5% if you use my code CCC5 at the checkout. So if you are interested in these moulds, do not forget that code. I am going to be using Jasminite in this video because it's been a while since I've done a full Jasminite video and I really want to get back into marbling because I haven't done marbling in ages either. Now, I did not measure these molds before I started. I didn't really know how much Jasminite they would take, so I guesstimated. And I have mixed up 200 liquid to powder. So this was my initial guess. This was where I was going. So it's 200 liquid to 500 powder. It's 1 to 2.5, and that is how much I have mixed up at the initial stages. But I will be able to tell you in this video how much these molds take. I'm just mixing it all in a bowl using my metal whisk to get it all completely combined. If you are new to Jasminite, do check out my other videos. I've got a lot of other videos on it talking about all different areas, including sealing and how to mix and things like that. But I'm not going to go into that detail in this video, just to let you know. This is 200 grams liquid and 500 grams powder. Once it is all in, I am just going for it, making sure that it is thoroughly mixed. I already know that I want 2 different colorways in this tray and candle. I want them to match. I want them to go together as a nice set. So I am kind of working fast and I'm trying to get it all mixed, knowing that the work time is quite short on Jasminite. So here we are. So because I want 2 different colours in this set, I'm just pouring off some, not all, not half, around about a quarter. I'm pouring out some Jasminite into a cup. Now I want this to be purple. To get a purple Jasminite, you really want to start with your red first and get a really deep, bright pink. So I dipped my lollipop stick in the red and then I scraped off most of the pigment, like if not all of the pigment, and I just put the wet stick in, and this gives us so much pigment to create a pink. And once you're happy with your bright pink, then you can start to add your blue. For the blue, I just dipped a cocktail stick into the blue and scratched it off of the edge of the lollipop stick because a little goes a long way. And you really want to go slowly, but not too slowly, because we know there's a short work time here. But it wasn't enough, so I do go in and add a drop or 2. Again, you just have to be careful and go slowly. Don't add too much pigment at once because you'll end up with such a dark colour that you might not want. But I can already see this is enough to change the colour completely. Still not the purple that I want though, so I am going to stir it thoroughly, make sure that that pink and that blue are thoroughly mixed. And it's here where I thought, no, I definitely still need a little bit more blue. So I do go in and I add another couple of drops of the blue because I'm looking for a deeper purple, a much deeper purple. Remember, we are allowed 2% pigment with Jasminite, so again, you don't want to overdo it and go too much. But straight away, I knew this was enough. This is the gorgeous purple I was looking for. So again, recap, to get your purple, start off with your pink, add your red, get your pink, then add your blue until you are happy with the purple shade. Here we are. We are moving on to the marble. So for the marble, I want it to be quite white. Jasminite in its natural state is quite creamy, so I do add some white to that Jasminite. And with the black, again, go easy. I'm just putting in 3 drops. I could have got away with 2. I could have got away with 2 drops. It's so pigmented and it will create such a difference in your Jasmonite that, again, with black, it's the same. You just really simple little drops. So here we are with the marbling. A little stir with the whisk. You do not want to stir it too much. The more you stir it, the deeper your marble will be, the more dramatic your marble will be. And here we are, it's time to pour. I am pouring the purple in first. So on the right hand side, this is going to be the tray for the candle. Again, this is called the Royal Coaster Mould. So I'm pouring my purple just in the top area where my string is going to go. And then I'm actually just going in with the marble. Realising I didn't have enough Jasmonite to fill them both completely to the top, I figured I might as well fill this mould first, make sure I'm happy with the depth of it before I move on to the candle holder, because I can always add more Jasmonite to the candle holder afterwards. Easier to do that than to add it to the tray. So again, I want them both to match somewhat, so I'm making sure that I just pour in layers in the candle holder. A little bit of purple, some of the marble, a bit more purple, a bit more marble, because I kind of want them to be layered. But who knows what they're going to turn out like, let's be honest. We never know what they're going to turn out like. We can just hope that they come out a little bit pretty. So yeah, it was at this point I'm scraping the bowl. I'm scraping every last little bit of Jasmonite out of that bowl. And it's not enough. It's not enough at all. So I do go on to then add a little bit more in. And again, it's a brand new mould. I'm just too lazy. I'll be honest. I'm too lazy to fill them with water, weigh them and find out how much they take. I would rather work it out as I go, and then I can let you guys know exactly how much these moulds take. So now that I've poured my Jasmonite, I'm going to tap, and I am tapping these like mad. I do a lot more tapping off camera than you are seeing, because if I kept all of that in, the video would be 5 minutes longer than it is. But yeah, easy to tap, just grabbing the moulds and tapping them. Using my, I couldn't find my silicone tool, so again, lazy. Don't be like me, guys. I'm using the back end of my paintbrush just to make sure there are no bubbles around that edge of the tray. Another tap, another shimmy, a shake, and at this point I grab the plastic sheet that it's on and just give it a bit of a wiggle just to dislodge any air pockets at all. At this point I want to fill up the candle. I've decided to go with black. So I mixed up another I mixed up a further batch of Jasmonite, and I added my 2% allowance on the black because I want a black. So to get a black, you do really need to add your whole 2% allowance. So that is what I did. And the total came to 250 liquid, 625 grams powder to fill up both of these moulds. Now this new candle holder has got a bit of a lip under it. I didn't realise it's actually it's a really lovely curved lip, but just to be on the safe side, I did go in with my cotton bud underneath to make sure that no air got trapped. I'm not sure I needed to do that because of the nature of the lip. It's quite curved, so it probably would have been fine. Right, demold, here we are. 30 minutes later, they are solid as a rock. And the first to demold is the tray, the Royal Coaster, and I am loving the combination of that purple against the marble. Honestly, this marble, I can see so many images in here. I literally have all of it going on. I've got dragons, I've got Medusa. I can see so many things. That's what I love about Jasmonite marble, because it can, you know, there's never going to be a time when you get two pieces identical. And there's also no rhyme or reason as to how you pour your marble. I might do that. I might do that in a video one day and see what different marble effects we can get. But here is the tea light holder. Again, brand new mould, so I'm being very careful. I didn't need to be so careful because it's actually a really robust, squishy silicone. So made it really easy to peel back and pop out. So yeah, I was really happy. Just give it a little bit of a tug, a little bit of a squeeze, and it came out so easily. And I love this tea light holder. It's chunky. I love chunky. It's really chunky. It's got this nice chunky lip to it. And yeah, no air bubbles, which is nice. Again, the edges are rounded. So the top, you can see there, the top of the tea light holder is rounded and the base is also rounded. I think this is just so helpful to get rid of bubbles. It's usually when we've got like a right angled edge that bubbles can kind of get trapped. But when it's rounded like this, oh my gosh, it was a dream. So here we are. I am going to move on to sanding now. I sand straight away. I do not wait. The recommendations are to wait 24 hours, but I promise you, you are looking at a struggle. If you're going to wait 24 hours, this stuff sets like stone. So I sand straight away. Again, you know, do your own tests, work out what's best for you, because the last thing I want you to do is to break your work on my recommendation. So at your own risk, of course. I am just sanding down the edge of this tray. So I didn't fill this tray right to the very top. It's probably less than 0.5 millimeter from the top. But of course, that's now going to create a lip. So I'm just using a really firm nail file to go around the whole edge and get that lip off. It really doesn't take long because, again, these have only just been demolded, so there is a softness to them, and that is all I do. I go around until I've got this gorgeous smooth edge, and honestly, I am so in love with these. I really am. If you have never used Jasmonite, I need to let you know that the edges can get super sharp. I'm talking deeper than paper cut sharp. So definitely handle your Jasmonite with care if you can see a lip. So that's just like a little health and safety pep talk for you, if in case you've never used this stuff before. It is super sharp, and look at these. How fresh do they look? They look so crisp and clean and fresh. I'm loving the fact that I put white into that marble as well, because it definitely adds to the overall appearance of it. Yeah, I'm loving them together. I'm loving the fact that they're both identical in pattern and colour, but I do need to add my tassels and my beads to this. So I am making a standard tassel. We've all seen these made before. My girl Lisa in Australia has only just made one, so I'm just stealing her method. I'm wrapping it around my sellotape. You can wrap it around your hand or anything really, to get this loop, and then I'm just creating a little loop at the top, around which I tie some more twine and tie a knot in it. Again, this is really just for decorative purposes, and I just thought it would add a little something to the piece. And I've never done tassels on my channel ever. And I've never used these beads either for actual bead purposes. I've only used them once for a nose. So yeah, it gave me the opportunity to grab my beads, and I was so happy about it. So I'm just putting 3 on here, like medium, small and smaller. And then once those 3 are on, I'm just repeating it the other side so that we end up with 5 beads on the whole string like this. And yeah, I think that's enough. It's nice and subtle. I'm not putting the massive ones on because I just think it might be a bit too much. So I'm just threading the end of that twine through the top of my tassel, tying it off, tying a knot, and then I attach it to the tray. Easily done. The hole on the tray is really quite large, so all I do is just thread the twine around, wrap it around the beads a couple of times, thread it back under and through, and yeah, tie a knot. It is worth noting I have not sealed these yet. For the purposes of the video, I'm not going to go through that. You have to wait 24 hours before you seal Jasminite. So I definitely will get these sealed tomorrow. Not so worried about those tassels, to be honest. They don't even really need sealing so much. You really only seal things that are going to get wet. However, I am going to seal these just in case I use that tray for anything wet. It's just going to be future-proofing it. And here we are. We are lighting the tea light. I absolutely love it. It fits in there perfectly. I'm loving the combo of these moulds. It's just such a gorgeous decorative piece. So thank you so much to Moulds and Shapes for sending me these. Petra and Sherry, I cannot wait to see how or what you've done with your molds, or what you've created, what colors you've gone for. I am so excited. I love it when we all kind of get together. We all work for Moulds and Shapes, so it's really nice when we all just get together with the same molds and just do what we want. So yeah, cannot wait to see their videos. I'm going to link Petra and Sherry's channels down below and their videos, so please make sure that you go down and check out what they have done with their molds, because I cannot wait. We're all going out at different times, but I will be sure that their videos are linked. If they're not out yet, I will link their channels and then update it accordingly. But I am loving this combo. Let me know your thoughts and let me know what colours you would go for. And hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I'm loving the purple, the way that the flame, can you see the way the flame reflects off the purple? Loving that. So that might be something you can take away with you guys. It doesn't really reflect off the marble like it reflects off that purple. Gives this gorgeous pink glow. But yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Thank you so much to Moulds and Shapes. And to everyone, if you've stayed this long, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.